Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. This is Swift on the counter.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. As the drive continues, it's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Detroit.
Goff and handoff here to Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 23. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Play action. It's Goff. Steps away. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Swift will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Third and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Out of the gun. Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 16.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
43 yards.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. 14. Rams, nothing. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions will take over. At their own 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Goff now looking to throw. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's gone. This one swung out to Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing again is gone. He'll get this off to Swift. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have a Lions first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Now Goff on 1st down. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Here's Swift. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? From the gun, here's Goff. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 21 to zip. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Stafford to his number 1 guy, Cup, for a Los Angeles first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. And this one too low.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stafford looks to throw again. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Swift going to try up the middle, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now gone. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. It's caught. Mitchell. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 2nd and 10, gone. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Leonard Floyd buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome. But completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Down to the 42, 2nd down. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting it.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson
42 yards.
And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Swift again.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
DeAndre Swift,
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Rams 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
To the air again, Stafford. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. From the red zone now, Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And the Rams are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Rams get a bit closer. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. It's gone. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a handoff to Swift. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. On second down, Swift. 54 yards on the ground for him so far.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side to Reynolds. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. Badgley's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw, Stafford. That'll be caught by Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Ready. Here we go. Stop.
Here's Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, You would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Hold on. Check.
Back to throw. Gone. Right side to Williams. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To the air again. Goff. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and goal at the Rams' 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. Goff going to throw it. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's only gotten in 3 times, and you can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jason Kabinda from a yard out. And the Lions have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
45. Rams 22.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Monday. Big 20.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
32.
A gain of 17 yards.
One last throw here for Stafford. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. The Lions stay alive as we say thanks for watching and so long.